Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to Pick and Mix, where we do mix it up every week. And this week it's in the camera's view. And this week we're going to have a look at the song Remains the Same from Led Zeppelin. Now, this film is a concert film featuring Led Zeppelin that was filming took place in the summer of 1973 during the three-night concert run at Madison Square Garden. The additional footage was shot at Shepperton Studios and premiered 3 days later on the 20th of October 1976 in New York. So, then they'd released the soundtrack album, which came out a bit later. So, John Bonham, John Paul Jones, Jimmy Page, and Robert Plant. Now this starts up, and if you look on the credits, it says Mob Rub Out. Now this is a 15-minute, pointless, quite violent for the time. I just don't get it. It's just, I think it was just Peter Grant being a pompous twit. I really don't get this. I want to, you know, you put on Led Zeppelin, you want to see the band, you don't want to see some stupid thing. I don't know. But they do play the... Then we have, that's the credits, and then we have Country Life. Now this is going around the band. Now this is absolutely bonkers. I mean, you couldn't film this today. You've got Robert Plant's kids in the river. You know, everyone's seen this. They know what happens, and very, very weird. And then you've got John Paul Jones reading a fairy tale to his kids with that really medieval haircut that just doesn't suit him. It's really brilliant. Now this is where the film should have started. They're using Bronny Earp, which is brilliant, from Led Zeppelin 3, and it's them getting off the plane and going to the concert, going through New York and the skyscrapers. This is where it really should have started for me. And then we go into the actual concert, and of course it opens up with Rock and Roll from number 4, followed by Black Dog, and it keeps cutting into other stuff as well. Then we've got Since I've Been Loving You. I do like how the camera seems to be on the stage with them, so you get that feel that of being on stage with Led Zeppelin. I get that, and that really works. That's from Led Zeppelin 3. And then we get the brilliant No Quarter from The House is so Holy. It's one of my favourite tracks. Some great keyboards on here. And then all of a sudden you get John Paul Jones in a church playing it on an organ. Keep to the stage. I don't, you know, I want to watch him playing it on the stage, not theatrical in a church organ. I just didn't get that. And then we go to this little thing about who's responsible. This does actually show what a good manager Peter Grant was. He was a bit of a bully boy, but he had got reasons. This is about where the people are selling black market merchandise. His language is a bit choice, of course. I like the bit at the end where the bloke, that sort of thing, he just turns around and wanders off, going, "No, I'm not going to win this." I do like that bit. That's quite fun. Then we go back to the music, and we get From House is so Holy, because this was the album they were promoting. The song remains the same. Instead of staying with the track, we get Robert Plant getting off a boat. Looks like he's doing a bit from Robinson Crusoe. Stick to the blooming concert. I don't want all this nonsense in between. I've never got that. And then we have the Rain song from House is the Holy, and then we go into a Robert Plant fantasy thing where he goes to a castle and has a sword fight, saves the maiden and all that, all while the Rain song's being played. It's bizarre, absolutely bizarre. and they're not quite backstage. It's, yeah, I don't really want to see this in a film. If you're going to do this sort of thing, put it on as an extra of all the backstage stuff. I don't want to see it when I'm trying to watch a concert. Then we go into from Led Zeppelin 1, Dazed and Confused. Yeah, it's okay. It keeps going into bits of the song and gate crashes, and it's a higgledy-piggledy. If you're going to listen to this, you listen to it on the album. You don't watch it on there because it's just it's broken up. It's oof. Then we get Stairway to Heaven. They actually do stay in that one all the time. Then we have Moby Dick from Led Zeppelin 2, the great John Bonham. But it keeps cutting, especially during the drum solo. I want to watch John play the drums. I don't want to see him at home on the farm in his drag racing and all that nonsense, because they cut to the bit where he's playing the drums with his hands, the best bit of the thing, and they're doing all other things. It's too broken up. I don't like it. I want to hear the songs and see them performing it on Trome. Yeah, then we get Heartbreaker from Led Zeppelin 2, pretty cool. And then a Whole Lot of Love, which I never think sounds good live. Oh, and that was the end. That's the end. Well, put it this way, I prefer to listen to the album. I've always thought the original mix was a little bit hollow, but they remixed it and added some tracks, and that is great. It's a better album now. But this, it's too disjointed, this film, for me. I really do struggle in places. If I watch this, I tend to skip all the twaddle as much as I can. I don't know. The footage, though, is just brilliant of them on stage. I think this should be rehashed and just put out the concert without all the flannel in the middle. Because I think it's great in places. So I'm only going to give this an RTO ranking of 7 out of 10. Okay, well, that's all for today, except tonight we'll be coming back talking about our homework that we set each other before the live stream 2 weeks ago. So we're going to have a review of what we've been listening to. So that'll be fun. And then tomorrow, busy day tomorrow, got a birthday top 10. Then we've got live Toto albums, and then the new album review is the new album from Mr. David Gilmour called Luck and Strange. So have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow or tonight, depends. Bye for now.